Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oscar Buzz, and it is time to talk about Fast X, Fast 10. In the midst of Cannes Film Festival coverage,
Yep.
we're talking about Fast and Furious.
Finally, we get some, prestigious art out of it. So,
Listen, we both really like F9. I think that this franchise is very fun and very campy. And so we got Louis Leterrier here. First film in a while, not directed by Justin Lin. Yeah, I do think that you feel it. I do think that it is weaker than everything post Fast 5 era. However, I still really enjoyed this. So we're catching up with the team, the squad, if you will.
Sure, I guess.
And you got Dom and Letty and Roman and Ted, all the people, and I have no clue what they're doing. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, Dom does his thing, and I don't think John Cena's in this, his character, whatever his name was.
Jacob, I think?
Jacob, thank you. Yeah, Jacob's here, and they're trying to get the kid away. I don't really think they even needed to take the kid away, but they tried to take the kid away, and they do this.
I feel like taking the kid away made things worse for the film at all.
There's this whole thing with, like, Brie Larson is Kurt Russell's daughter, and she's there, and then there's some storyline going on that doesn't really make any sense with they're trying to get, like, Letty out of prison or something like that.
It's a very convoluted way of trying to get someone out of prison, but
and then,
made more action sequences.
Them. Listen, the plot of this makes absolutely no coherent sense, and at the same time, Jason Momoa is like trying to blow a bunch of stuff up.
Yeah,
because listen, none of this makes sense. I have no clue what happened. I could not describe to you what happened.
No.
Like, the Wikipedia plot synopsis is probably just like, I don't know. Like,
probably. Yeah. Probably just a rambling mess of things happening.
But here's the thing. I don't care. I don't care that I had no clue what was happening. Because I genuinely think that these movies are so fun.
Yeah, I mean, we differ. Look, I think some of the Fast and Furious films are okay. I think most of them are middling. I thought Fast 9 was actually one of the better ones, maybe even the best. I think this is a downgrade from that. And I think this is, again, sort of just another middling action film. And I feel like that's what these are. They are just sort of middling action films. I mean, you said we're catching up with the gang. I think that's a strong word. I don't think we really catch up with any of them. I don't think we really learn anything about anyone, maybe besides Dom. Even Dom, as the main character of this film, is a very paper-thin character. No, exactly. Absolutely no development. Half of them don't need to be there. You need to be cut. Like, what? I'm sorry. What is Han still doing in this franchise? He had no purpose in this film whatsoever. They just sort of, they have a lot of assumed knowledge. I don't know why the fuck Deckard Shaw is against them all. I don't remember. Like, come on, fill me in a little bit. They just arrived at Deckard Shaw house. And then suddenly they're fighting. I thought he was a good guy.
They were even supposed to be there for him.
Were they? Surely they were. At least
they were doing something else. It was never described that that's what they were doing.
No. Wait, Han went to get help from Deckard Shaw, though. Right?
Yeah. Because they got edible muffins from Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
I don't know where they were before that. They just, like, were there suddenly.
Didn't they get shipped there or something in a shipping container? Yes, it was the Axe body spray, or probably not Axe, but something like that. I don't know. They were in a shipping container for a long time. That didn't make any sense. Yeah, this is what I was saying. The plot is inconsistent gibberish. It is gibberish what they're doing. It's so disconnected as well. The amount of times you had a needle music drop, then we had an establishing shot of the city, then we had the big city in the title, like, now we're at this place. Jesus Christ.
Okay, sorry to cut you off. The funniest thing, I think, of cinema ever, though, is there's a point in the film. I think you know exactly what I'm going to say here.
Maybe.
There's a point in the film where a character pops their head up from the ground and they're surrounded by snow. And then the camera zooms out for a little bit. And then there's this max title card, Antarctica, and the song starts playing.
Yes, exactly. It does that so many times. Like, there must have been a way to streamline this plot just a little bit. Cut out just a little bit of fat. Maybe make one location. Maybe you've got two locations. Maybe just make it one rather than two. I don't know. What is there's the random guy who... I guess, are we doing spoilers? I always ask
I don't care. Spoilers for FX, everybody. Fast.
Yeah. there's a random guy who betrays him at the end. He seems to be working with them for a bit, and then he just betrays them. Why does he betray them? I don't know, but apparently he was in every bit before, and this is just like, this is just retcon. You're retconning your own film that you're in. Like, Jesus Christ, how... I don't know. This film really... I mean, it's not terrible. It is fun. Action there. Cars go through explosion, listen, I guess.
I just studied a semester of camp cinema. So I am objectively smarter than you. And,
okay, sure.
And
sure.
Listen, this is this is peak camp cinema. It understands how stupid it is. Okay, like action movies, as we said, it's a middling action movie, and I think it recognizes it's a middling action movie, and it doesn't try to pretend that it's anything more than a middling action movie. It completely owns the fact that it is a middling action movie, bordering on a just actually terrible film. Like, it completely owns the fact of that, and everybody in the movie recognizes that, except for Vin Diesel, who thinks that he's like winning an Oscar for this performance. While looking like a turtle, like, and sorry, Vin, but like some of his face when he's like grunting, looks like a Ninja Turtle. But like, you have this entire guys who just like, they understand what's going on. Like, let's talk about Jason Momoa. Like, incredible.
Incredible. Really, is that the word we're going with? Incredible. No, he
understands the assignment. They wanted a mustache twirling cartoon, and he played a mustache twirling cartoon.
And he's good at being that, but he is no more than a like, I guess a performance for what he was given, sure. He made at least something out of a character. He turned what would have been no character at all to a glimpse of a character. But still, that's not a character. He does not have any motivations besides, oh, you know, remember that in Fast 5 when
Jason Momoa a writer on this film?
Yeah. But you know, apparently, he was in Fast 5 all the time. Yes, that's a good motivation. Cool. Glad we established that one. You said about this owning the fact it's a middling action film. I think the fact that it does that just makes it a middling action film. I don't think it makes
it fun.
But I just think there's so many better. Like, look at John Wick 4. I wasn't a massive fan of John Wick 4. I thought it was a little bit flawless. No, I completely disagree with that. At least John Wick 4 had a bit more vision, had a bit more of something. It had that interesting fight choreography, it had all those kind of stuff. It was interesting to look at technically in terms of lighting, all of that kind of stuff. This just had none of that. This is literally just, let's make a car explode in this place. Boring. It's not boring. It's not. I didn't think John Wick was boring though. I don't know. Yeah, we have very different views of this franchise. I'll say something. I'll make the audience hate you. Yeah, Trevor said Dune was worse than this film has. So
I don't buy that.
No, and I mean, objectively, I guess you're just wrong about that. And it's not a good film. It's so disjointed. The plot is paper thin. The characters are non-existent. It's a bad movie.
Fast X is a bad movie, which is why I like it. Again, it's an exercise in camp. It's taking all of these.
But it's not.
Yes,
I really don't think it is.
1,000% an exercise in camp.
I think Fast 9 worked better in that, in the fact that it was a meme where, they can't take Fast and Furious to space, and then look what they did.
And then they just did it.
Yes, they did.
No, I agree. Like, genuinely, like, this is worse than Fast 5 through 9. Like,
I think they strip it back a bit too much, even. And that's a problem. Like, why are you stripping it back?
This is a lower half of the ranking Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
But I still had fun with it because, again, I do genuinely think it's an exercise in camp, especially Jason Momoa. Like, he has this line delivery where Vin Diesel pulls up in his car beside him and they're about to do like a drag race or something. And Jason Momoa turns his head and he goes, "Oh, I see the carpet matches the drapes," and it is the funniest.
Say that? Yep. That's it.
Jason Momoa's character is okay. Jason Momoa's character is very gay.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Like 100%. that man is a homosexual. Okay.
Yes.
And like I love that for him. And
are we not clamoring for some slightly better representation though? You know. We want some more 2D, not 2D, 3D. 2D would be bad. Jason Momoa is a 2D character. 3D, 4D. I'm getting lost in Adiza. Don't take that out of context, please. This review is already unhinged. This is not a good film. I really don't know how to hammer this home more. The ending, or lack of it, like what happens to Ludacris and his gang, Roman, whatever they called.
Again, spoilers. Sorry, spoilers.
But they're not dead. Obviously, they're not dead.
No,
they're going to come out of it. Right, for now they're dead apparently. It didn't work as a cliffhanger, which is what they wanted for it. I'm not clamoring to see the next film. I will probably see the next film, but I'm not clamoring for it in a way that I think you will want out of a cliffhanger ending like this. If you're gonna end your film with a cliffhanger, at least work as a cliffhanger.
Drove a car down the side of a dam. I don't know what else you want.
Something, some substantive, some character.
Listen, this is a horrible movie. This is like genuinely a terrible movie. So if we want to talk about ratings, 6 out of 10.
I feel like I had to be harsher than you for this entire review because to negate your seeming passion for it. But it's not like terrible, I don't think. I think there is fun moments there. It's just the whole film doesn't really work. I'd be looking at a 5 potentially, a low 5. But a 5 nonetheless.
I'm a bit kinder on Letterboxd. It's a solid 6 out of 10. Like I saw someone on Twitter say the Fast and Furious franchise is nothing but 6 out of 10 masterpieces, and I can stand by that. It's the definition of a 6 out of 10 masterpiece.
I don't know. I think there are a lot of problems with it. I don't know if even if you are a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise, you will be completely satisfied out of this film. Is what I'm guessing.
Listen. I'm acting very passionate about it. This is a lower tier Fast and Furious movie. Like I said, it is definitely a step below all of the Justin Lin films 5 through 9.
Agreed.
Like, I think those are all significantly better. I still liked it, but like it's not as good as the previous run that we were on. That I think was actually really solid. So, anyways, those are thoughts on Fast X. Listen, I think these movies are fun. You can never call me pretentious again. Okay, like yes, I have like past lives and Beau is Afraid and Waiting for the Light to Change and Skinamarink as my favorites of the year or whatever. But like, you're not allowed to call me pretentious. Fast and Furious franchise is incredible. I love these movies. I know what else you want me to say.
I think they're mostly middling. At least this film didn't do body swapping, which some people were suspecting from the trailers. I was really worried, but they didn't. I guess.
Okay, but in that scene, it's so funny because so it's the scene with Charlize Theron and Letty, and they're in this thing and they're about to have this thing proceed. I don't know why they're there. I don't think it's ever.
I don't know. Yeah, that thing is sci-fi. That metal arm that keeps spinning around. What the fuck is lasers?
That? Yeah, it's just kind of there. I don't know what it was supposed to do to them.
Why does it have lasers?
It's never explained.
It seems like a medical facility that suddenly have a medical machine that can turn into a death ray.
Lasers, but then anyways, Charlize Theron just had a button next to her where she could just gas the entire thing. Like, why does that just exist as part?
I don't know, because she says as well, "Oh, I rewired it." I didn't see you do much rewired. I saw you press a button.
Just press the button. It seemed like that button was just part. Like there was a label. You just had a button installed that just could kill every. Like, it makes no sense. See, this is why these movies are fun.
I feel like we're gonna get down a rabbit hole here of finding all the logical failures. I feel like we don't have to do that. No, let's just, not go down that hole.
That is why these movies are fun, is because they don't care about logic.
They don't even
pretend. If these movies cared about logic, they would be significantly worse.
I don't know. I feel like we need at least... I guess the logic is, I just think you could do with a plot and you can do with some characters. That's surely the bare minimum, I guess.
This is one of the lesser of this.
Yeah. I mean, do many of them have characters outside of maybe 5 and 7? I don't know.
They're the best 2, in my opinion.
Well, plus Fast 9. But, yeah.
Anyways, Fast X. Bad movie. That's incredible. 6 out of 10 masterpiece.
Bad movie that's a bit fun sometimes. That's how I'm going to summarize it.
All right. This has been a train wreck. Nobody's watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning out 5 minutes into this, and we will see you later. Goodbye.